Hey guys, my name is Elizabeth. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this really easy and simple fun fall look. Thank you for watching. The first thing I like to do is prime my face, and I start off with the blurring primer on my laugh lines. After that's done, I take a hydrating primer. This isn't really hydrating, but it helps my foundation really stick on. And this is just the Honest Beauty Everything Primer. After I'm done with my primer, I just go ahead and prime my lids with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. After this, I go right in with my eyeshadow look, and I set the primer with the shade Chaser and the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. And I'll just go ahead and put that all over my lid. After I'm done with that, I go ahead and use the shade Sauced and Low Blow mixed together, and I go ahead and buff that into my crease. And I just keep going until I see that the color has built up and it's blended. Then I go ahead and take the color Heat Devil, and honestly I don't even know how to say this other one, but they're a little bit deeper, so I just go ahead and put that on my outer crease and buff that into the other colors that I used. And again, I'll stop until they're all blended.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing.
Now I'm gonna go back in with the color Chaser, and I'm just gonna go over it where I had originally put it, just to brighten up that area a bit more.
Hold tight, dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move.
Now it's time for eyeliner, and I like to use the Lorac Pro Liner, and honestly a lot of people are afraid of doing eyeliner, but with this one it's super simple. So what I do is I get it and I flick out a line, and then once I have that line the length that I want, I go ahead and flick up a line upwards towards my eye, and then I just fill it in.
Make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering.
So right after liner, I go in with my mascara, and honestly, this Marc Jacobs mascara is one of the best mascaras I have ever tried. I don't know where it's been all my life, but you guys seriously need to go out and try it.
All because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies. Only you can make me move.
So right after mascara, I go in with my foundation, and I was starting to dab it on my face, like with putting the foundation onto the beauty sponge, but I got tired of it. So with the magic of editing, I decided to go ahead and just have the foundation appear on my face. I have super dry skin, but I love this foundation. It doesn't give me any dry texture, and it's just amazing. The coverage is, I'd say, medium to light, but I'd really recommend it to anyone with dry skin out there. After my foundation, I use this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is the only concealer that I've been able to find like a good shade on me for. I just go ahead and put a little bit under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose. I brighten up my chin, and this is like my secret to my contour. I go ahead and I put it right under where I'm going to contour in a bit.
Sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies. All because of you. Dripping lights.
As I mentioned before, I have dry skin, and this is the only powder that I found that it's like fine enough that it won't really cake up my face, and I don't really bake with it. I just kind of grab a little bit of product on the poof and set my under eye, and again my laugh lines, and then the little cupid's bow. Before this Fenty Beauty contour stick, honestly, I would never cream contour, and now before I contour, this is always what goes under it, and then obviously I set it with the powder, but I just go ahead and I'll line my nose and, you know, my double chin and my cheeks. What I like to do when blending out my cheek contour is that I always blend upwards so I can have a more lifted look. I'll even do this with my powdered bronzer, but yeah, I just go upwards and it gives me a nice little lifted look. And then on my chin, I just, you know, go down so that it'll blend into my neck because I really don't want any harsh lines.
Lights paint the skies. All because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies. Only you.
Right after I'm done blending on my nose contour, I just take back the sponge that I used with my foundation and I just run it down and brighten that up a bit. So then I go ahead and dust off any excess powder that I may have on my face. Then I go in with any angled brush and I take my favorite bronzer, which is an e.l.f. bronzer, and circular motions upwards again, and then on my chin I just go straight and then down to make sure that there's no harsh lines. My face is so white, so this really helps bring some definition and, you know, shape to my face. Then I go ahead and with the little C brush, I go ahead and set the contour on my nose. So I do this very lightly because this does tend to look cakey on me. But yeah, I just run it up and down my nose and like the bottom, and then that's pretty much it.
Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight,
Okay, listen, I'm not much of a blush person, but this LA Colors blush, it's so nice on me. I blend it upwards, and then I take a bigger brush and I just blend that all together, so I make sure that there isn't any like lines and it's all blended out evenly. But this blush is $1, and honestly it's one of my favorites. Okay, so after I make sure that this is all blended out, I go ahead and highlight. I'm not much of a highlight person, but this Eclipse highlighter from Jeffree Star is so nice. It just gives me the most natural glow, and I love it. After I'm done with that, I go ahead and I grab my lashes, and these are just Wish lashes, and I cut them to the shape of my eye because I do have the smallest little eyes. So then I go ahead and I glue my lashes on. I use this Kiss clear adhesive, and honestly it's super strong. Sometimes I feel like it's gonna yank off the skin of my eyelashes, but honestly it's one of my favorites. Okay, so after I'm done with that, I go ahead and get my Marc Jacobs mascara, and I just coat my bottom lashes and just look at the transformation. This is just with one coat, and that's all I really need. Um, yeah, I just love this mascara. After I'm done with that, that's pretty much it for my eyes, and then I go and move on to my eyebrows. And honestly, I hate doing eyebrows. They never come out even. Honestly, I hate it with a passion. Once I get them at least looking like stepsisters and not twins, I go ahead and I set it with my favorite clear eyebrow gel, and that's the e.l.f. one. Honestly, it's so much better than the Anastasia one, and I feel like it dries way faster. Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. I never use anything too bold on my lips, so this is just the perfect nude lip for me. I really do hate mattes, so I'll go ahead and I'll put this, it's like a silky finish on my lips, and then I top it off with my Fenty gloss, and that just brings it over the top, honestly. And that's pretty much it for the look. I hope you guys enjoyed my first video. I will be making more. This is just my first time trying it out. And honestly, I really like it. So I can't wait to put out more for you guys. Bye.